Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken!
Hello, honey.
The ankle's a little mean.
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore. Dwayne, I never.
So, good day everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful start, middle, or end to their day. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, or comment. So I do apologize. You might hear Weed Whacker in the background every now and then. I'll try to cut it off, like, you know, when it really starts up, but they're doing some landscaping around the area. Thank you so much for tuning on in, guys, once again. For today's video, it's a very, very long one. It's like 34 minutes. So it's just going to be one video today. I do apologize. The title of this one is Getting Deep. Charlotte Talks. It's going to be weird. It's going to be creepy. We're going to watch Amber act very uncomfortably around someone else. So that's always such a joy. No, but yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm hoping it's not going to take us too long, but y'all know how it is. Thank you so much once again, you guys. And with that, I don't want to waste any time. Members, I know this is out later than usual. I do apologize. Had a lot to do this morning. But with that, let's dive right on in. Shall we?
Who is?
Lord, this is going to be so awkward, you guys.
Hi everyone, this is Charlotte Talks. And a few episodes ago, Amberlyn mentioned us. I don't know. A few vlogs ago, bro. Episodes.
Oh my god. Amber, can you just let her get to the point? I mean, laughing about the word choice, like, really? She said episodes instead of vlogs. Stupid.
Okay, so a few vlogs ago, Amberlyn had come up with the idea of us starting a talk show.
But don't worry, y'all. This is the only episode. Do not worry.
And me as the host and her as the guest. So,
Go figure. Whose idea was this? Maybe the raging narcissist who just loves to talk about herself? Whoops, sorry.
it's me as the guest. Always. I must be get Miley Cyrus center of attention.
What did she say about Miley Cyrus? Did she compare herself? Okay.
Okay, so during this episode, I'm having Amberlyn, obviously, as my main squeeze. And for this part of the episode, I'm going to be asking questions that I have came up with.
I feel like a decent amount of this we might breeze through, actually, if Charla is allowed to talk.
And so she really doesn't know what to expect because they're a variety.
Wow. Wait, you expect me to believe that Amber didn't either pre-screen or write these questions herself? Please.
So, enough talking and let's get started with Charlotte Talks.
You know what, Charla? You get right fucking to business. I enjoy that. Wait, was Charla the one that was driving her around to stalk Destiny? To be fair, I don't think Amber fully told the truth to anyone in regards to what she was doing with Destiny and whatnot once they had split.
I wish I could edit because, girl.
What? What?
Okay, so
She wishes she could edit? She was claiming even back then that she edits her videos. Okay.
Amberlyn, your first question is, if you could travel to one place in the whole world, where would you go?
The Bahamas or the Poconos?
Okay, why?
Because it's so beautiful there. Like, I wouldn't even swim. I just sit there and
I don't think she understands where the Poconos are. There's lakes there. I think she thinks it's like tropical.
What? Do you know what the Poconos is?
No.
I don't think you do.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you walk on like this long boardwalk, and there's like this little room, and you're just like sleeping in it.
That's not the Poconos. She's so stupid.
On the water.
So it's like,
No. I don't know where she's thinking of. Not Bora Bora, but I mean, that's what comes to mind. Amber, the Poconos is like mountains. Oh, wow, it's only like 2 hours from me. Maybe Goopy and I should go for a hike in Amber's dream destination.
like, is it like an outlet or is it like an island?
I don't really know.
She doesn't know jack shit.
It's just really pretty.
Where's it at?
I think the Bahamas.
Oh my god! She's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid.
But
You said you wanted to go to the Bahamas or Poconos.
yes,
So,
I don't really know. I'm
so
bad.
you
at
would
it.
like
So Charlotte, bless your soul, you're trying not to be mean to her. She knows that the Poconos is definitely not in the Bahamas.
to go to Poconos in the Bahamas.
Something like that. Like, I don't really know.
Okay, cool. Anyways, sorry.
Good lord. Good lord. Sometimes it really puts into perspective like how good the Vermont education system is when I see some other states. No shade.
Next question is, if you were to get another pet, what kind of animal would you get and what would you name it?
I just want to say, no,
Oh lord.
I will not be getting another pet, but
Charlotte doesn't know the tea.
if. Probably something like a goldfish.
No.
No.
She would kill fish so quickly.
Like when you went in at a carnival?
No,
or
no,
you had
okay.
the fish tank at Walmart?
Like a really nice fish tank that's like really pretty and like vibrant and like a really vibrant fish. Like, because I just feel like I have too many animals and I don't know. And I would.
something different.
Something different, yeah, just like a really pretty,
I would kind of low-key love a reptile of some sort. Like, I've always really loved snakes. But, I don't know. It's the rats for me. It's the rats. Or mice, whichever one you gotta do. I don't know if I could do that.
fish tank and stuff.
I know they have frozen ones. That would be fine. But those are really just training ones. Sometimes snakes will eat those into adulthood, but sometimes it depends on the snake. They're finicky sometimes,
What would I name it? Like Nemo or something?
Why not?
Oh, I do think like a saltwater tank would be beautiful. Ugh, could just sit in front of it for hours.
Okay. So your
Those are expensive though, and the care on them. Oh my god.
next question is, what do you love to do in your free time?
YouTube.
Jesus, and she hardly puts any effort into that.
Does that count though? Because like YouTube is kind of like a job.
YouTube is like your second job.
It is. So
It is. She let that really sink in and feed her ego.
A hobby. Something you like to do as a hobby in your free time.
Well, a hobby can also make you money. I don't think it's healthy if you have something that you're passionate about doing, like making videos. I don't think it's healthy to look at it as like a job, Because then, if it feels like work, there's going to be days where you don't want to do work. You know what I mean?
I like to read.
Hardly.
I like to color. I know I'm
Oh
not
my
3 years
God.
old, but I do like to color. Go shopping. Go eat.
Charlotte's like, yeah, I can tell.
Hey, if you give me a coloring book and a set of crowns, I will be happy.
You like to color
I
too?
love color.
Oh shit.
Amber's like, fuck, I'm falling in love.
So, What is your favorite genre of music, your favorite band, and artist?
Oh
Oh
Lord.
gosh, this is hard. My favorite genre. It used to be indie. I used to be really.
Well, yeah, because that was Crystal's favorite. So what's Destiny's favorite?
The indie music.
For real?
Yeah, like hardcore. Like my whole iPod is like mainly indie. You never knew
Indie.
that about me.
Not
See,
really.
you're learning new. Oh,
Never knew that about me? Bitch, you've known her for like 2 weeks. Shut up.
okay. Yeah, it would definitely be indie, but I've changed in the last year or so, and I really like. I'm liking like.
She tells on herself. That's when she started dating Destiny.
What are they called? Terra Junior. Have you heard of them? They have
What?
like really good beats. I don't know what to consider that. Like, is that like pop or what? Like, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
But they're my favorite genre because I love them so much. But like, I'm gonna say they're my favorite artist right now, besides Miley Cyrus, because she's always my favorite.
She's everybody's.
Yeah. But as for like a band,
Charlotte sounds like a police officer trying to de-escalate a situation. Like just agreeing with everything, being super polite.
I don't know, like the Black Keys, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Is Creedence Clearwater Revival considered indie, Amber?
Kings of Leon.
Loved it.
Saddest fuck music there is. Jesus Christ. Honestly, if you listen to Kings of Leon, you're probably more depressed than someone that listens to Lana Del Rey. Yeah, right?
Yeah, so that's hard though.
We're gonna switch gears just a little bit now. For the next
Charlotte's like, okay, let's move on.
question, it is: if you decided right now to lose a killer amount of weight, what would be your goal set that you wanted to lose to?
Interesting that Charlotte chose a weight loss question.
199 for a lot.
What? That's still overweight for someone her height, but she'd be a lot freaking healthier.
A lot of people that's like fat still, but for me, if I was ever in the hundreds,
Chunky's fine. I don't know how that would look on her, to be honest, so I can't really say, but Chunky's fine.
I feel like banging. I feel so good, and I'd be a lot healthier. And when I turn this way, is my face white? No.
Oh my god. You can really hear kind of like the Kentucky twang coming through. Interesting.
This lighting is kind of rackety, so my apologies.
Well, whose lighting is it? Amber's? Okay, then. Oh my god.
No, they do.
Wait, okay, stay right here.
That's not bad.
Does that look okay?
You good girl.
Okay.
Why is she asking her if that looks okay? The fuck?
But yeah, 199.
Okay,
Alright.
so why is 199? That's like a.
Because I'm in the hundreds.
She's like, that's the highest I can be while still being in the hundreds.
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't ever go any less than that. I mean,
You know, it's good.
I feel like when people are my size and they lose a bunch of weight, and then once they reach like the hundreds, it's hard for them to keep going lower.
Right.
It's just hard.
And plus, you don't want to lose, like, and I'm not saying this for anybody that is below 199 or anything like that, so please do not get offended. I feel like sometimes that, I guess the way people is built, if you lose a certain amount or if you're down to a certain size,
I'm
I
sorry.
know, like, I just got like,
Oh, the Febreze spray. Yeah, I keep multiple of those around Amber. Which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before already or not. How is Charlotte sitting so close and not getting a whiff? Well, she probably was. Poor girl.
whip it or whatever, just trying to continue. People look sickly if they get down to a certain size.
It is like
Yeah, I even noticed that in myself. Started to look a little too thin at one point, and I wasn't even like necessarily skinny either. So, yeah, I think there's a good in between.
That it's really
And-
weird.
If you've like been
We don't need to worry about Amber looking sickly thin. She looks sickly obese now. Sorry, but it's true.
there
It's the reason why it's called morbidly obese.
and you have looked at yourself, that's like, I weigh 186 pounds right now. That's me.
Oh, you
Oh, okay. I feel like Amber could carry that.
right now?
Yeah.
You look so much smaller than that.
Well,
Amber saying like, "Wow, you fat ass."
I mean, whenever I got sick my junior year and I lost all my weight, I got down to like 117. And I looked sickly.
Right.
Like straight up sickly.
But then for
Amber's like, could never relate.
some people, 117, they look completely normal, or sometimes
Exactly.
even a little chunky.
Right.
Like there's a
Well, I can tell you someone that's, I'm going to guess Charlotte's probably like a steady 5'4", 5'5". That's pushing it.
certain YouTuber, I'm gonna say her name. I love her so much. You guys
Oh
know
my
that.
god. Is she going to summon the name of who I think she is? Stop. Stop. Is she going to mention she who shall not be named? Lord Voldemort herself? No. She kind of does look like him, dude.
Her name is Pink Sparkles.
Ow. Me thinking we were going to get an Amber and fucking Eugenia crossover. I was like, dang.
She is 4 foot something, and she weighs like exactly 100 pounds. And people were like, "Oh my god, you're so fat! Oh my god, you're so fat!"
Rude. Weird.
And it's like, what? She's 100 pounds, and she's not even close to fat,
Right.
and she does not look like super skinny. But like, say you got
Imagine being Pink Sparkles watching this. Like, I wasn't seeing those comments. What the fuck?
100 pounds, or I got the 100 pounds, we'd look like we're literally on our deathbed almost.
Right.
Amber, why don't we try to get there first?
It really just depends on the person and their body, and
She loves hypotheticals.
I think a lot of it has to do with how tall you are too.
oh,
Because your
Oh, yes.
your height can carry your weight. Like
for sure.
God, she looks like a George, doesn't she? That's her dad's name, right? George Reed. She looks like a George Reed, that's for damn sure.
tremendously.
For sure.
If there's any Mama Lynn in there, it's buried.
Okay. Kind of shifting gears a little bit more.
Oh.
So, what is your
She's trying to read ahead.
idea of a date?
My idea of a date.
What? Go out to eat?
Well, it depends. Like, are you talking about for me and Destiny?
Well, definitely. Considering, like
Oh, she was like, oh, are you asking me? Like, what would my good first date be? So you can take me out, Charla?
that's your lady.
My late. Okay. Well,
Not for long.
for me and Destiny, like, I consider it like going out to eat or going to the movies.
Wow.
We go out to eat so much, it's become like a norm.
Yeah.
That's really bad, by the way. So it's like sometimes
You're telling me.
it doesn't even feel like a date. It just feels like we're doing a normal daily activity. So that's kind of like annoying. But I feel like, going out to eat, mainly going out to the movies. That's like, we rarely do that. So when we
Right.
do that, that's like for sure a date. I don't know, maybe if you go bowling, something like that.
You like to bowl?
I used to. I haven't actually bowled in so long, and I
She can't move like that.
kind of want to go bowling.
Well, maybe you can sweet talk and say, "Hey, Destiny, take me
She can't swing her arm that far.
bowling."
For real, though.
So, with us already,
There's a cat in the tree.
what?
And you don't do anything to stop her, so,
Parody.
Oh my gosh.
I've also seen a lot of your guys' comments that very tragic things happened with cats and the wires. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Of course, Amber would not take that into consideration.
Let's just hope nothing bad happens.
So
Yeah, let's just hope. Fucking A.
consider we're already talking about destiny. Let's ask this question.
Amber's like, stop reminding me. I want you, Charla. Only you. Sorry.
What is
Listen, I've filmed so many videos today. It's Thursday, and they were long ones. And I got so much more work to do ahead of or after this. So I'm kind of losing my mind, you guys.
your most
Honest and raw moment.
favorite thing about this?
Good Lord.
Gray! Your cat's trying to commit suicide. Oh
Ooh. Oof. Trigger warning there.
my gosh! Shall I go get her? Oh, do you want me to stop?
Do you want me? Amber, that's your cat. Get your fat ass up. Oh my god.
I can't just keep going. Oh, she's out. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Hey, so what's your...
I cannot stand her. Charlotte's cool. Charlotte seems cool. Amber, fuck out of here.
most favorite thing about this?
Oh gosh, that's hard. She's such a good person. Like, just overall, like, such a good person.
Oh, really? You don't think that nowadays?
That cat was distracting me. I don't know. I think it's just like she's so accepting of people, and she accepts me for who I am, and she loves me for who I am, and she thinks I'm beautiful for what I am. Like,
Not for who you are, that's for damn sure.
Well, that's the most important thing because I feel like when you're all in a relationship, because no matter if you're married or not, you still become one. You accept each other for your flaws, no matter how
Amber's like, absolutely, I took over that bitch's credit card on the very first day.
big or small they may be, or how different they are from each other, because not everybody lives the same life.
exactly.
You're together to
Exactly.
learn about each other. It's a learning experience. So for her to
What do you think Amber has learned along the way? Trust no one.
accept you and who you are, I feel like that's a big plus.
Oh, and she accepts me, girl. So
Ew. Ew.
sometimes she accepts me so much. I'm like, what is she thinking? Like, I don't know. It's just everyone's different.
It's like,
Well, maybe she knows not to push back on you anymore to save herself the frickin' headache.
are you the same person?
Right, exactly.
So,
Weird.
other than Destiny, who has been your closest friend? This could be a past best friend or somebody that you've met like current day or recently.
Like over my whole life.
Sure.
See, if it was just purely recent, obviously it would be you.
Oh my lord.
Like, I'm just gonna be real.
Um,
I've had so many like best friends in my past. Like,
That's a red flag. Sorry about it. It is.
I'm talking like so many. But someone that's like coming out to me is her name is Brianna. Coincidentally enough, that's Destiny's ex's girlfriend thing. Anyway.
Oh? Yeah, you know, you messaged her saying, that's my woman now. Fucking weirdo.
But her name's Brianna, and that's currently happening.
Amber, so why don't you get up and do something? You're making me lose my mind.
Do you want to get her?
Excuse you. That's your fucking cat. Turning to her, do you want to get her? Bruh. Okay, sorry. I gotta pause the video. She's pissing me off.
If you want me to, I mean, I can.
Brother, make her get her ass up. Burn some calories. Sorry, I get mean.
As long as she's not messing out now. No, she's still in. As long as she's not like literally messing anything up or getting hurt. Everything over there is plastic, might I say. Everything.
Yes, Amber, we are so worried about your material goods and not your cat hurting herself. Fucking A.
Even the little hooks. Just saying. But
Well, I mean, if she starts, tumbling down the tree, then the landslides will happen. And
At least we have some entertainment by Rarity Gray. That's so funny. Okay.
She pisses me off so much.
Oh yeah, her name is Brianna. And the reason why I say that is because she was with me during several of my firsts. Like, I'm talking like first kiss. She was with me for the first time I drank, first time I smoke. I know it's not like a good thing, but she was with me just for
So sounds like a bad influence. Go figure.
like so many different things in my life. And she was in
Someone should ask her nowadays about Brianna. She still talks to her or something. That'd be funny.
my life for so long. I mean, I still talk to her. She's like on my Facebook, but we're not even like that good of friends anymore. So it's like
Oh.
hard. And she actually, my brother lost his virginity to her. Like,
Oh, that's why they stopped talking. That's right. She got super weird saying that, like, her friend was just using her to get to her brother. Like, it made her weirdly jealous.
I did not find out until like 6 months later. That's a whole thing. But, yeah, I'd say her. Just because I knew her for so long. And she, like, called my dad her dad and called my mom her mom. Like,
Okay. But I thought your dad was never really in the picture. Now he all of a sudden is? Okay. You see? Nowadays, I mean, perfect timing too with the video that just came out today, but yesterday, about how she doesn't want to talk about her childhood anymore. Yeah, because this is why.
But that's good, though.
She gets caught.
You can actually say that she's your best friend. And no matter how much you may not actually think, hey, it's kind of weird that if we don't talk for a while, I don't feel like we'd be close. You'd be surprised that if y'all started talking again.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. Sometimes it just takes one person to lend that hand, or like make the effort just to rebuild that bridge. Sometimes that's all that's needed.
How fast you can pick up just where you left off.
right. Me and her have been through some stuff. I can definitely tell you
So
that.
there you go. So, with your friends that you have now, and even your past ones, what do you love most about them?
That we just connect. I feel like you shouldn't just connect in a relationship, like a sexual relationship, romantic, whatever you want to say. But you need to connect in a friendship, and you guys need to you need to feel comfortable being weird. I feel like that's key because I'm a weird fucking person. And if someone does not get that and won't accept that part of me, I feel like
There's a difference between weird and then, like, perverse. Yeah, you're the latter.
I just can't even be friends with them. So I feel like
I just can't be friends with them if they won't let me be an absolute fucking psycho.
I love most is just their weirdness and the fact that they can accept that I'm, like, weird.
I will never forget that time they were out with that other lesbian couple, and she said something real fucking nasty and weird, and both of them turned around and were like, what? That was some of the funniest shit. Oh my god.
Like, just,
So, because friends come and go throughout your life, when choosing your friends, what are
Amber's like, a little too quickly.
some of the qualities that you look for in them?
That's key, connection. Like, do I feel weird around them? Like, do I feel like
Oh, she definitely freaking read these questions beforehand. She definitely probably handed them to Charla. Like, she has her answers lined up, like, perfectly. If she was being asked stuff on the spot, she'd be giggling like crazy, way more than she is.
can't be myself around them? Because that's when I know right then and there, we can't be friends. Because
Well, yeah, if I can't be a monster around them.
I feel like more than anything, you need to just be able to be yourself around your friends.
Well, no shit.
And just have fun and stuff. But honestly, like, trust too.
The thing is, Amber wouldn't know friendship or good friendship or how to be a good friend if it literally slapped her in the face.
I feel like is key because when I have a really good friend, like, I like to tell them some things confide in them and talk to them
Right.
about things. And I feel like
Well, I'm gonna learn to chill that out, huh?
I need to be able to trust them, that they won't go and like tell everyone and their mama. So that's key. And
Because you're gonna tell them some pretty shady shit, huh? Some pretty bad stuff, huh?
just that, you know, they have to be fun. Like I have to have fun with them.
That's fun.
Yeah, the girl that can't walk for more than 5 minutes. Definition of fun.
Yes.
So, enough talking about friends for a little bit. We're going to kind of switch gears once again. We may go to a sadder side.
Oh, this is so definitely written by Amber.
What helps you get through your depression?
That's hard. I don't even know if I have an answer.
Finn!
I feel like I try to just like distract myself really. I'll try to
Somber Amber coming over like, oh my god. This was so cringe, dude. This was such a bad idea.
know, my fur babies is probably a really big helpful thing.
Yeah.
Just like if I
You really repay them, don't you?
hold them and like I just like that closeness, even with Destiny. Like Destiny helps me a lot too. Just no one can take away my depression. I can't even take it away as much as I wish I could. But it's just like knowing that people love me and that my fur babies love me. Like I feel that.
Even though you severely neglect them. Yeah, that's the resilient, beautiful nature of animals is no matter how many mistakes you might make in your eyes or in anyone else's eyes, they will still love you endlessly regardless. And so many people take that for granted.
Helps me a lot. I don't know why, but it just does. And just like being held and like that closeness, but also like
You don't know why? Girl.
distracting myself, like watching people I love on YouTube really helps me. Or like picking up a book and reading it helps me. Writing helps me.
She doesn't do any of those things, though. So, what? Girl, go for a walk.
Or just like looking up other people's stories about depression and how
See, she loves to feed into it. She loves absorbing other people's trauma.
like what they go through because what helps me is knowing that I'm not alone. You know? So that's really about it.
You mentioned
That little nod and she's so modest.
you know, your fur babies, you know, they always say that, you know, a dog is a man's best friend. And over the years, you know, everybody was like, oh, I want a dog as a pet. But it's just to say, I want a pet dog. But as you get older, you start to connect with them. It's like, no matter how many times you may, I'm not saying this because I abuse animals, because I do not, or she does not, or whatever.
Neglect is abuse.
But, you know, no matter how many times you feel like you could kick them to the curb and it's like, oh no, not today, they still come back to you. They love you no matter what. Their love to you is unconditional. It's better really than any kind of love that you could have here on earth, because
And people like Amberlynn abuse that.
people can break your heart, you know, and it can feel like your walls are tumbling down, and you can just pick up your animal and just love it, and it just feels like so much love is just from that animal to you.
And sometimes it's like, it's such a beautiful thing, but then it's also sad, like kind of what you said, like, because there are people out there who abuse their animals, like physically fucking abuse them. And
Neglect is abuse as well, Amber.
it makes me ill, but the dog will still love them just as much.
Right.
And to me, that breaks my heart into like so many different pieces that.
Yeah, it breaks my heart too, seeing how adoring your animals are to you when they could have such a better life. And it's like Wasabi has no concept of a better life. Twinkie, who knows if she even remembers like the better life that she had. I mean, she's probably depressed now because she realizes stuck with this one.
Animal can love you so hard even if you treat them like crap. That's why I purposely go like above and beyond to treat my animals like they're the best, most beautiful things in the world, because
Yeah. Ugh. Her talking about animals at any point now just pisses me off. It made me irritated before, but now it pisses me right off. Ugh. She should have never had any of those animals.
they are. I love them so much, and they help me more than they even fucking know.
I love my dog. Oh my gosh, I would not give any $1 million for my dog.
I know, your dog's adorable.
I know.
I mean, $1 million is $1 million. Sorry, Gooby. No, I'm kidding.
So, with this being said, if you could change one thing in the world today for the better, what would it be?
It would be, I would change like the hatred.
She's gonna make it sound like she's some fucking Mother Teresa or some shit, but it really just so it'll stop coming at her.
In this freaking world, because you can do something so beautiful and people will twist it and turn it into something just gross and disgusting. And
Not if you're an honest, sincere person, you weirdo.
the only thing that's causing that to happen is hate.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, she's projecting hardcore here.
People hate. War is because of hate. Terrorism is because of hate. It's just hatred and gross. And I just wish it was just peace throughout the world, just joy and love, and everyone got along and happiness.
Diplomacy Lynn, we gotta love her.
Honestly.
Because each day is getting worse and worse.
United Nations Lynn.
And worse.
It is.
NATO Lynn in the building.
So, we're going to change it to YouTube now.
Oh,
Your
shit.
direction is going on YouTube.
We just barely broke over the halfway point, you guys. Fucking A.
What first got you interested in starting YouTube?
Weight loss.
The attention.
I was upset because I was down 89 pounds, you know that. And I was obsessed with watching people on YouTube.
She said I was down 89 pounds, right? Right? She didn't just say I was 89 pounds. I don't know. My brain probably missed it.
Losing weight. I loved watching weight loss channels. It was so fun to me.
Dream on.
And I was like, I could do that. I could be that person.
Oh, okay.
So it took me a while. It actually took me like a year to make my first video because I was finally like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do it. And I did it. And then once it became a weight loss channel, I realized I loved vlogging. So I mixed the two. And then eventually it just became kind of like vlogging. And then it became like, let's make sit down videos. And wow, it just kind of grew. And I've gained weight and so I've lost it.
I mean, you can laugh at yourself about it, gal, but you gained like 200 pounds in about a year and a half to 2 years. That's ungodly.
Like, bam.
Jeez,
My love.
that's not appropriate.
Thumbs out. Damn. She.
Charlotte doesn't want to laugh too hard.
So she moved on though.
Oh gosh. So over the years, you have obviously grown to people on YouTube with your
Oh yeah, she's grown.
videos. If you could do one thing with going back in time, what would be one thing that you could change to help you out for the better?
Ooh.
Everyone is going to hate this answer. Nothing. Let me explain.
Go figure.
Explain.
She sees nothing wrong with what she's done.
Honestly, I know a lot of people want me to say, oh, I wish I wouldn't have gained the weight, or I wish I would have never made mukbangs, or I wish, you know, this and that. But honestly, I feel like
Wow.
my channel would have never grown if I didn't, or if I just
Your channel would have never grown if you didn't make an ass out of yourself, correct?
kept my boring weight loss videos. I know that sounds really bad, but
Damn. So it was the greed, it was the attention that drove her towards this. Go figure. Go fucking figure.
I really wanted my channel to
Like a fly drowning in wine.
grow. I did not gain weight to have my channel grow. I feel like people are going to really twist this. But I'm just saying that my life took its path because of how it did, and that's just how it happened. And I feel like instead of me changing something from the past, I can change something now. And I can take all these subscribers and make my life better and prove to people that you can be, people think I'm a train wreck.
You are, and nearly 10 years later, still are. Goddamn, girl.
Like, that's the thing. People watch me because they think I'm a train wreck.
Charlotte's like, what? Train wreck? That's crazy. Looking around like someone saved me.
That's just one of the things. And I want to be a train wreck and prove people that you can be a train wreck and change. And it's like,
Oof. Oof. How's that going, Ambi? Sorry. That one really got me.
succeed in life and become better than these fucking haters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You're doing a great job.
instead of changing something in the past, I change now. You want to prove people wrong. I want to prove people wrong. Because, girl, I don't think I'm a train wreck. I got it pretty good. Look at that tree. And you got it going pretty good.
I got it pretty good, guys. Look at that tree. It's fucking stupid.
So what motivates you to continue with YouTube beyond everything that's going on in your life?
The money, duh.
Yeah, I'm a stress ball. But I still
Emphasis on that last part.
keep up this YouTube. And I think it's because I know so many fucking people love me.
Bruh, it's ringer after ringer today. Oh my god. Sorry, she keeps getting me. Oh, okay.
I'm not conceited or cocky in any sort of way.
Yeah.
But
It's true. Look at your subscribers. You know, look at the people that compliment you and your videos.
And yet she can't give them a lick of gratitude.
Even though people have negativity towards you, they still watch you. You know,
they do.
so they must be upset.
That is fair. That is fair. Fair enough. She can survive off of hatred of herself. Clearly it's taken a toll, though.
Somehow.
No, but really what keeps me going is the people that continuously message me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and they just say how much
I guess that's how it still is nowadays. Sad.
they love me, and they'll take pictures. Like, this, honestly, this was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Someone was watching me on TV. They do that a lot. They watch my YouTube from TV. But there was like 10
She thinks that means, like, I'm on TV, you guys.
of them just chilling out with popcorn, literally watching my videos. And I was like,
Oof. Yeah, I used to do that with my friends, too, but we were always cracking jokes, girl.
that is the cutest thing in the world. Like, I don't know. It
I mean, hey, if you want to look at it like that, you bring people together, that's for sure.
really just means a lot to me. Or like when people message me and tell me like, you helped me through my depression, you helped me through my anxiety, or my husband just left me and you are what makes me smile. Like that.
It's kind of sad.
Like what? Like
Like, I get comments and stuff like that, too. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I ain't mocking y'all when I say that. But we know Amber. And we know Amber's supporters. So, God.
I have to be so just that come to you and just go over you and be like, wow, that makes me feel so good. That's like the other day we were all hanging out and I got a Snapchat from one of the girls I went to school with and she was like, oh my gosh, I watch her on YouTube all the time. And I was like, what? She's
Oh my god.
my best friend.
you did not tell me that.
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
So someone that you went to school with watches my videos.
Yeah. We graduated together and everything. She's actually just started work up there now. She started today.
Oh my god, that is psychedelic, yo. No,
What?
I had no idea. That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's tickled pink.
She's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So
Oh, she bats her eyelashes like,
this may get pretty negative, but if you could complain about one thing from your YouTube career, what would that complaint be?
Oh, I wonder.
the haters. Absolutely disgusting. Like, perfect example is
Again, this made her get so much more hate because she just lumps people in. Like, any type of criticism. Oh, we got the sleep wolves again. There he goes. Oh, he's really going today. Y'all hear that? He's having a fit. Hold on, guys. Ain't he adorable?
I treat my animals like they
Like shit.
love me so much. Like,
Sorry. You got me, gal. Oh, Jesus. They love me so much.
Chelsea from work, she was talking to me because she watches my videos, and she's like, I see these videos people make of you saying that you starve your animals and stuff, and she's like, I see how much you love them. People are just doing this because they literally have no life. They want to, like, ruin your life. There are people out there who literally want to ruin other people's lives.
Amber, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but also at the same time, it's not just out of nowhere, okay? Like, you've given enough people enough evidence over even this short amount of time to really not fuck with you.
And I just feel like that's been the hardest part.
On like a deeper level than they just don't agree with like your opinions or they just don't like your videos. Beyond just that, you know, people fundamentally don't agree with how you maneuver through life. That goes much deeper than just regular haters.
By far, the biggest complaint is that people take something amazing that I do, like adopting Rarity Gray.
Because you left a bunch of other cats out in the cold.
She was in the freezing fucking cold.
With other cats that you left behind because you found the one you wanted.
Rain, and people took that as a bad thing. Right. And
this is what narcissist manipulators do. They don't give you the full picture. They might give you a little sliver of something, but they leave out their key roles that they played in it, and they leave out a major portion of the truth. And that's what she's doing here, and that's also what she does when it comes time for her to address her audience on something. Like, dude, I don't think she's smart enough to even recognize that she does it. Look at Charlotte just sitting there in absolute silence, like, oh, I got nothing to say.
That to me is the hardest. That I feel like sometimes I can't even go on my own social media without being afraid because I really don't like seeing the negativity. It really messes with my head. Like, I'm a normal person.
Well, you could just take accountability for the wrong things you've done and try to do better and move on. And in the future, eventually it would have stopped. But no. It's crazy to me that literally at every single turn, she has to pick the wrong choice. Every time. Like,
with anxiety and depression, and the negativity only just makes it worse. You know? So that'd be it.
So, because...
Oh, eye roll. Fucking A, dude. I don't know why. Maybe I do. Her... right now in this period where she is, and Elphaba Doherty or Doherty, whatever, over on TikTok, they act the exact same way.
of the negativity, that brings us to the next question. How do you feel right now about disabling the comments on your YouTube?
Eye roll. These were definitely all written down by Amber.
So I'm happy I made that decision. I feel like it's been so much easier for me to do Vlogmas. Because when I was doing Vlogtober, I've never done Vlogtober before. Like, did you watch my Vlogtober?
Oh my god.
It was literally like only like 10 videos because all the negativity was making...
Amber, you were doing comment of the day. You were feeding into it. Like, you can just post and forget it.
To where I couldn't even do Vlogtober anymore. I just needed a complete break. People were being complete buttholes to me.
Well, you were also, see you next Tuesday, right back.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. What's keeping me going with Vlogmas is there are no negative comments because you can't leave me a negative comment. So every single Snapchat and stuff I'm getting lately is like, I'm so glad you disabled the comments because like now I don't have to read the negativity because it's not just about me. People are like rude to my
she's doing it for her supporters too.
loyal fans and subscribers and people who actually enjoy watching me.
Right.
And it's
How many is that? Like 20?
like, okay, being mean to me is one thing, but if you're gonna like literally bash someone for loving me and liking me and enjoying what I give them, then that's a whole
What I give them. Okay.
other ball game. Like that's messed up. Like there's no reason for it. As for if I'll ever allow comments again, that is definitely something I've been thinking about because there are still people messaging me saying, you know, I'd love to have the comments again because I do enjoy discussing your video, but then it's kind of like, I don't know what to do.
It's like you want to help those people that actually
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
care about you and want to.
The only issue is she has a very large percentage of her audience that really don't like her. And some of them really used to. She gave them plenty of reasons not to by this point.
Participate, but then you don't need the negativity in your life with the rude comments or the bashing of others or other things. So I see where you're stuck in the middle with. So you mentioned
Lord, it's Amber's victim arc, which is forever.
Vlogmas.
Oh my god, they're playing. Sorry.
What makes you love Vlogmas?
It looks more like Twinkie's attacking, whichever one that is.
Oh, it's because honestly, it's all my favorite YouTubers have a reason to vlog every single day, and I get so excited. Like, just all my downtime going onto YouTube, and I'm like, oh my god, so many vlogs from all the people I love, like, and just sitting there and being able to watch them and kind of just go away from my stress and go away from my problems and kind of just get sucked into other people's lives. And not only that, but I love filming, and this is just an excuse for me to
It does not show, girl.
vlog every single day. It's like, girl, I have to do it. Like,
I have to do it. Yeah, that definitely says I love to do it.
love
Keeps
it.
you motivated.
It does.
Okay.
Wow.
So we may need to bring out the tissues
Oh, Jesus Christ.
now
I just hope I don't cry.
because these questions that I'm about to ask can get a little
Oh, Charlotte had plenty of time to read ahead.
heartfelt and emotional. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Amber Lynn, how do you feel towards your mom and dad for choosing the lifestyle that they had over their own children?
Amber 1,000% wrote this herself. Oh, Amby, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting, miss. I never bashed my parents online.
okay, just a real quick, like, sentence. What she means by that is my parents literally chose drugs and that lifestyle over me and my 3 brothers. And how do I feel about that? Like, I'm shit. Like, honestly, that's really, the tears are gonna come. I honestly feel like that's really the thing, like, that they
She needs to talk about this in therapy.
don't love me enough to choose me over that. Because I have known several people in my life who went through a drug addiction, had kids, and then chose their children. Their children made them better. But
Well, listen, I don't want to interject on her too much because I think what she feels for this is very valid. However, you should not be comparing someone else's, journey or their loved one's struggle with substance abuse and compare that to your own. Like, I feel like she really loves to make things emotionally a lot harder on herself than is necessary.
Like, I just made my parents worse.
Ooh. That might have been some tea.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Don't cry. It's okay.
And really, I just feel unwanted, like I wasn't loved enough, and sometimes I question why they put me on this earth, me and my 3 brothers, if they were just gonna throw us away. Honestly.
Well, I think they would have kept you around for the paycheck of it all. It was the state that took you away, which was for the better.
Well, I feel like that if a parent or parents can give their child up for drugs because of being selfish and not wanting to choose their lifestyles, or drop them off at their, say grandmother and grandfather's and just decide not to ever come back and get them anymore,
I have a feeling Grandma Lynn didn't want her either.
or, because they just want to enjoy their life, I feel like that, they should have to suffer consequences later on throughout life, because that is your child. That's your flesh and blood.
Exactly.
And I honestly just, no words can describe how people feel towards people that has done that to their children. And it's hard. I can't put myself in your shoes. I can't. And I'm not even going to try, because that's not for me to be able to say, I know how you feel. Because in turns I don't. But, people have to understand that not everybody's the same. And they have to be there for you. And like you had said earlier, destiny accepts you for that. Your friends accept you for that. And regardless if your mom and dad are there for you,
She just needed a pep talk. I feel like she did put so many sad fuck questions in there so that she could get encouragement from Charla. It's a new
I'm here
source.
for you. Destiny's there for you. Everybody is. So,
Yeah.
are there
Yeah.
times that
They're there for her until they find out who she really is.
you want your mom and dad in your life, but you would rather choose not to because of the circumstances?
Honestly, I've gone back and forth on this so much in my life, because I've always been I'm like in love with my parents, not in a perverted way, excuse me.
What the fuck? Who the hell would have assumed that, you fucking weirdo? Now I'm side-eyeing you.
Like, I'm so unconditional with my parents that they could literally shoot me in the leg with a freaking gun, and I'll still be like, I'm sorry and I love you. That's just the
That's some issues.
type of daughter I am.
Oh. She's just such a good daughter. Bruh. I ain't gonna try to, decode that. It's just rubbing me a wrong way.
But so many people, especially as I've been older, so many people have told me you need to stop giving in and you need to let go of them so you can move on from
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think your statement's very weird.
your past. And it's like, it's so fucking hard because that's my parents and they've done me wrong, let me tell you. But it's like, I still love them like they did me right. And I don't know how to make that, go away. That, I don't know.
But you shouldn't be the one saying that you're sorry,
Oh,
because you didn't choose, drugs. You didn't choose.
No, nowadays, though, she definitely is the one that should be saying sorry to her mom.
For you to be put in foster care or anything like that. That's something that was out of your control. You have control over your life, and you have control of
That's a bold assumption, Charlotte.
trying to help your mom and dad. Don't bow down and say, I'm sorry that you chose drugs. Right? They should be sorry for choosing drugs. You've grew up without
We're talking in circles here, girls.
them. You have done so many things in life without them. So it's your time to shine. Let them come to you.
You're right. She's right. That's good advice.
Wow.
So, with that being said, if you could help the children and the family members of those that have chosen drugs,
Good Lord. And now here's the grand finale of I'm a good person.
or helping those that are in your situation, what would be a word of advice?
It's not your fault, honestly, because even to this day, like, I'm almost 26 and I still believe it was my fault, even though it's not. Like, it's easier to be like, it's not your fault, you know? It's easy to say that, but for some reason, the shit that I went through, and it still feels like it's your fault. And I just feel like I'd say
I think once you turned 18, it was.
it's not your fault, and that, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the people who are in your life are the lucky ones, and your parents are the ones who missed out.
It's true.
I don't know, dude. The parents seems like they dodged a fucking bullet. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Had to lighten the mood there a bit.
So we don't want to leave our viewers, sad and stuff. We want to get
Oh, please. That's Ambi's #1 rule. Leave them depressed as fuck.
them something good before we close out.
We could do that.
So, what is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, good Christ.
Oh, God.
Ew. Ew. Keep that fucker in.
Oh, shit. That's a hard one because
You've done a
I've done
lot.
some embarrassing things in my life.
Probably everybody has.
I believe it.
For some reason, I just remember falling a bunch, so I'm just gonna name.
I'll give her that. That was actually funny. I just remember falling a bunch. Little roly-poly Amber Lynn fucking tumbling around the place.
Times when I have fallen in front of the wrong people, because that's the truth.
Oh, yeah, the time she fell in dog shit right in front of Destiny's family. Pretty sure that's the story she tells.
Okay, so in 5th grade, I had the
Oh,
biggest
no.
crush on this kid named Mike.
Ooh. Mm.
Like, oh, damn baby, hello. And
Oh. Sounds like you still do.
every lunch, I had to walk, because how we did it is everyone had to throw away their lunch in like a certain order.
Mm-hmm.
So
Huh?
I tried to look fly every day. Okay, because I had to walk past him every day.
Mind you, 300 pounds by the age of 12.
Shake on.
I tried.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, girl, she was moving. Of course something was shaking.
I tried wearing these sandals that were like on point. Okay, they were really pretty. I know sandals, that sounds really stupid, but for a 5th grader, they were pretty. Okay.
Ugh, open-toed shoes, gross.
And I think someone like spilt juice or something right in front of him on my ass. I go to get up right in front of him on my ass, and this happened like 4 times in a row. I ended up crawling towards the trash can to help myself up.
Damn. Damn. And ever since that day, she probably got called Fat Amber.
It's like, not only was it in front of
That was one of her nicknames she said in high school. I'm not just calling her that.
him, but it was in front of like everybody, and it was really embarrassing. And that reminds me, this exact same thing happened at Disneyland. Swear to God. It doesn't really rain in LA, right?
Right.
And we went to Disneyland, my foster parents, me, and foster siblings. And I was wearing sandals. It's fucking California. It's not supposed to rain. There was clouds, but we really didn't expect it to rain. I was trying to go in through the entrance. It started raining. And if y'all have been to Disneyland, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's cement that they have out in the front. It's slippery as fuck. Sorry, I
Ah, no, never been to Disneyland.
feel like I have to burp, and I'm trying not to.
Disney World was my playground.
It's slippery.
That could be one of your embarrassing moments.
For real. And so I'm walking with
How about when you falsely accused one of your exes of, essay? How about that?
my sandals, and all of a sudden it starts raining, and I slip on my ass in front of everybody. And people are like, "Are you okay?" I try to get up, slip on my ass again.
This girl, not sturdy on her fucking feet.
I was like, "What?
But she never falls.
Why does this keep happening to me?"
I wonder.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. I'm gonna leave that with those two
I bet you she thinks gravity, like, has it out for her.
because for a big girl, I was even big in 5th grade. So for a
We
big girl
know.
to fall that many times in front of that many people, it's pretty fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Well, at least I didn't really know you there. It's not like, oh yeah, you remember that Amberlyn kid that comes to go to Disney World and it's like, she fell.
yeah, but those kids at school knew me.
Just say, y'all must have dreamt that. That was not me.
That was not me.
I know damn well people probably still laugh about that to this day. No. I don't think Amberlyn had any sort of impact on anyone's life growing up like that.
Well, everyone, that's a wrap of part 1 of Charlotte Talks. On the next episode, we will definitely start talking about hot topics. So,
I don't think they did a second episode. Thank fuck.
see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Holy shit. Oh, okay. Y'all, I have more videos I have to do, and it's already so late in the afternoon. Ah! Thank you guys so much, members. I do apologize. This is out so much later. I really am sorry. I'm sorry. I took a little bit more of a break yesterday than I should have, and then today it was just crazy. But thank you so much for tuning on in, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful beginning to their weekend. You know, it's Friday. Thank God. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become a... And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.